You see me as rusty, dusty old whore. Uh, spot by a not gross but engrossed. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to like I want to play with the perception. And maybe it's because I had a birthday and I'm dealing with the number. Not that the number is bad, but the number has a connotation to it. And I know I'm on like an ego thing right now, but when women turn a certain age, whatever that certain age is for the individual, there's, I don't know, expectations of how you're supposed to look and act and what you're supposed to do. And I want to turn it upside down. See, it's just the old whore spy. Uh, I know where I want to go. Just how do I get there? How do I spark it? Not gross, but engrossed. I bet I got more power numbers than you, like Powerball status. You probably do. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's just my ego playing with me, but it's a number. It's a round number. Round numbers are weird. You hit that decade mark. Like you've earned another decade. I don't know. You've earned another decade. Is that supposed to make me smarter? I don't think I feel any smarter. Like intelligence wise, I don't think I feel any smarter. Experience wise, yes, but intelligence wise, sometimes I feel like I'm still 17. You see me as rusty, dusty old whore. Spot a cane. It's how you feel. Don't do the math. And if you do, show your work. I know. I feel, okay. So if you had to choose like the peak age for yourself up to this point, what would it be? And I've had this question asked to me, and I've asked it a bunch of different times. But I think like peak age for me was probably 27. 27 was a great age because life hadn't hit as hard yet, and I could drink. I was looking good. I was feeling like health hadn't hit hard. I was feeling good. And art wise, everything felt attainable. And you're in an ad, so I'm not sure you heard any of that. I'm not sure you heard any of that. Spot a cane. There we go. I can spell. You heard? Okay, so yeah, so like 27 was a good age. And if I could have like physically stayed at 27, that would have been my choice. You can be the best, whatever number you can. I like where I am right now. I do have to say, I do like where I am right now. I think it's just the societal thing of the number is playing tricks on me a little bit. And it could also be a cultural thing. Because, you know, like at a certain age, as a Latina, you're like culturally, you're expected to achieve whatever cultural goals that are thrust upon you. Like being married, have a kid, all that stuff. And I got none of that. I'm still okay with myself. Don't get me wrong. I like where I'm at, but I've noticed for myself when I hit certain like societal, cultural markers, and I don't. Honestly, I've never measured up to any expectation throughout my lifetime, and I'm very proud of that fact. When I was 1920, because back in the 90s, there was this statistic going around that like 1 out of 3 Latinas would either drop out of high school or end up pregnant by the age of 16. And I hit 20 and I'm like, I graduated high school and I haven't had a kid yet. I am not a statistic. And that's kind of the mentality that I've held all the way through. But as you get older, as I get older, I start to wonder, like, not adhering to the cultural expectations of it all. Am I doing the family tree legacy justice? I know that's a weird thing to hold in a head, but maybe it's because for me, as one of the elder kids of my generation in the family on both sides, I've been keenly aware that the history that we hold is more oral than anything else, and what we pass down is how our family like traditions and expectations and stuff continue to exist. I'm here, but I have no branch of my own to pass that down to. So does it end here? Those are like the bigger life metaphorical questions that I think I'm being faced with at this ripe old age that I'm at right now. Ripe old, it's not old at all. But listen, ask yourselves, how do new traditions start? True. But the question, and maybe it's because I was sitting drinking my cafecito, and maybe it's just in my mind right now because I was sitting there drinking and I was reading a book of poetry that a friend wrote, and out of the corner of my eye, at the cafe, I saw 3 women who were about 5 to 6 years younger than me, very suburban area, all pushing strollers with kids the same age. And I think the idea of tradition and legacy just kind of stuck with me as I was sitting there. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying I can always share my story with family and friends and beyond. It gets a little existential. We'll put it this way. I'm in the existential quandary of the season. We're getting close to Dia de los Muertos. We're getting close to a gray season, personally for me, where there's a lot of lost anniversaries that are kind of stacked, and the idea of legacy always comes up in tradition, and continuing those traditions while starting new ones. But I think the bigger question is like, what, I don't know, what is the weight of it all? What is the weight of it all? Is it a weight that we apply ourselves? Is it an outside importance? Like, these are just big old questions. I don't have answers for them all the time. Probably question their decisions. Yeah, probably. And you know, the grass is always greener on the other side, but I don't know. It's just an interesting time when the seasons change, where stuff like this starts to pop up, and I wonder. But that's the thing. As a writer, I'm always curious. I'm always playing with the what if. I wonder what would have happened if I did this, or what would have happened if I did that. If at the same age would I have been somewhere else? Would I have loved someone else? Would I have fought with someone else? Like, I don't know. It's the what if. So what if is kind of fun. Quandary. In the existential quandary of it all. Right, with their grassy asses. They're probably wearing like Lululemon or some expensive activewear shit, drinking their lattes with soy almond milk, sugar free, no fun, pushing the strollers. But the babies had cute cheeks. Like, a baby with chunky cheeks. I know I'm in my Tia era. I know I'm in my Senora Tia era. But whenever I see a baby with chunky cheeks and the chunk right here on the elbow, oh, I just want to squeeze it. As a writer,